Alright, hey, HadesOmega here, and this is an update for the Rav4 Prime Inverter Saga. That's what I'm gonna call it. Alright, so if you guys remember, I bought one of these guys for an inverter for my Rav4 Prime, and I installed the outlets and all that stuff. And then, I shit you not, I used it for maybe like a few weeks, like a week or two, and it went bad already, alright? And, yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is what happened. I installed it, you know, I used it for a little bit, and then it went bad. Alright, it just powers on, and it says overload right away, and it keeps on beeping overload, and it won't run, alright? And then what I did was I contacted Giandel, the people who make this inverter, and they said it's broken and you need to buy a new one, and it's not under warranty anymore, so tough luck. Pretty much, okay? And they offered to sell me like a refurbished one, alright? So fast forward to, like, I don't know, it's probably been like 6 months or something. I found another one on eBay for 90 bucks. I know HadesOmega didn't learn his lesson, right? I bought a used one for 90 bucks. Alright, and so this is literally how it came in the box, alright? It didn't come in the original box, but it said it was used, but it's still in good working condition, all right? Very good working condition. That's what it said, all right? And so I'm not gonna lie, before this, I bought another one. I bought another used one for like 100 bucks, and I got it, and I tried to power it up, and it didn't power up at all. And I'm like, man, maybe I'm doing something wrong, you know? I know you're supposed to press the power button and hold it down for a little bit and let go, and it should fire up, right? Well, what I did was I plugged in my bad one, alright? My bad one, it still powers up, but it just says overload all the time. I plugged it in to a 12-volt battery, and it fired right up, alright? But yeah, obviously it has the overload fault, and it's not functioning anymore, alright? So the other one was DOA, alright? Dead on arrival. This one, I hooked it up to a jump starter pack, and it fired right up, alright? So I haven't actually tested it, so in this video we'll go test it with a couple of appliances. My Rav4 is ready to accept this, alright? All I gotta do is screw it in, put the terminals on, and it should fire right up, alright? I should prop the breaker up. So yeah, I've been without inverter for a while. I mean, I've just been using the generator. I hate using the generator, man, but I still feel like this is not reliable enough to replace my gas generator. So unfortunately, alright? I hate to say it, HadesOmega wish I bought the model that comes with the inverter. The inverter that supposedly comes with this vehicle is very good. It can handle 1500 watts, and it won't overheat like this bitch. Alright, so yeah, if you remember correctly, I had problems with it overheating, and I bought a USB fan for it, and that helped solve the problem a little bit, and then it went bad. So okay, so that's the scoop. Alright, so we'll take a closer look at it. I mean, it looks just like the other inverter, except it's quite a bit beat up. I can tell this has had a lot of use to it. It's got some paint on it for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what this was used for. I will probably. It looks like it's in pretty clean condition wherever they had it. You know, the other one had like a bunch of dust and hairs and stuff on it. I had to clean it. So before I put this in, I'll probably run some sanitizing wipes over it, alright, just to clean it up, and who knows what stuff is on it, man. Alright, who knows where it's been and stuff. But anyway, let's take a close look at it. How HadesOmega is going to clean it up, install it, and then we'll go do some tests on it, and then HadesOmega will have an inverter. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, I purchased an all-state protection plan, alright, for electronic devices for this, alright. What HadesOmega is probably going to do is in a few months, when that protection plan kicks in, what I'll probably do is file a claim and say, hey, my inverter is bad, and I'll send them my bad inverter, right? But if this one goes bad in a few months, I'll send them this. So what'll happen is if they can't, I'll send it to them, and then they'll fix it. All right? I don't know. They must have like some kind of repair facility where they can repair stuff like this, all right? And if they can't fix it, they'll refund my money, all right? My $90, all right? And then I can buy another one, and it break again, right? But hopefully they can fix it, all right? I bought a 2-year warranty is what I did, all right? So we'll see how this is after a couple months. and if it runs pretty good, I'll send them that bad one, and then they'll fix it. They'll fix it or they'll refund it, and then I'll get my money back for it. So it's pretty cool. So that'll work. I know it's a don't tell anybody. That's the kind of insurance fraud, right? But that's what HadesOmega plans to do, right? Because it's the exact same one. How would they know? You know, I don't think the previous owner of this registered the thing on it. I don't know how old this thing is too, so I don't know if this has a warranty on it anymore, but it literally came with nothing, guys. Okay, it's supposed to come with the cables, a manual, the power button, the remote power button, and I think that's it. Right, and it literally just came like this. Okay, but it looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's just a little weird. Check it out. Let's check it out. All right, kaplam! There you go, guys. It's the same exact inverter as the other one. All right, it's got some weird paint on it. All right, see paint here. All right, it's got paint here. I don't know why. Wherever they had it, it was painted. My guess is that this was in like a RV, and you know they had it mounted on like a board or something, and they painted it. All right, so there's paint. It's the only weird stuff on this. Other than that, it's in great shape. It's actually pretty clean. So there it is. All right, it's got everything. It's got the ground thingy here. All right, all the ports look okay. I fired it up, and I know it's functional. So, but we'll plug it into the Rav4, and we'll actually test to see if stuff works. Okay. Okay, so these terminals are in good shape. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's all it came with. Nothing too exciting, guys. All right, I'm gonna go clean it out with some sanitizing wipes, and then we'll go install it. All right. It should be pretty easy to install. I just have to install the screws, all right, for this, and then we plug in the terminals, and then we're good to go. All right, HadesOmega here. I got it installed. All right, I don't know, for whatever reason the cables, the main cables, didn't want to go all the way, but that's okay. It's all in there now. All right, so we'll fire it up. Okay, right here. So I've got my my Suron battery here, and we're just gonna charge it for like a few minutes. All right, just to test it out. All right, so I'm gonna fire it up. Hold the power button down right here. Hold the power button down right here. All right, fires up. There's no load going through it. It says there's 12.1 volts. It's not very high. It's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go turn the vehicle on. Okay, vehicle's on. 14.2 volts going in, as you can see. All right, I'm gonna go plug my charge cord in. The outlet right here. We'll try the other one out also. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn the inverter on. So I'll put it on like 6 amps first. Okay, this goes up to 10 amps. Okay, it's on. Okay, there's a surge of 60 watts. Okay, and we just plug this guy in. Okay, plug it in here. All right, there we go. It's charging. It's drawing 440 watts right now. It looks like it's working fine. All right, you can see the voltage dropped. You probably can't read it, but the voltage dropped from like 14 to 13.7 just now. All right, I'm gonna go increase the current to 8. Okay, now it's drawing 580 watts. I'm gonna increase the current to 10. Okay, and now we're drawing 540 watts. I think this battery is almost fully charged. That's probably why it's oh, it overloaded. Okay, it's odd. Why would it overload? It seems to be charging at 8 amps just fine. Oh yeah, when I turn the current up, I can see the lights flickering. These lights. Yeah, for some reason it does not like to charge at 8 amps. Okay, yeah, it's losing power. Yeah, it says overload. This is supposed to be 1200 watts, right, guys? See, it's only pulling 500 watts, and it's overloading already. That's really odd. And my little fan is not working. Okay, there we go. The USB port works. You can see the fan is working now. And then it overloads it. It overloads at 500 watts. It's kind of useless, guys. It can't use the full power. What the heck, man? I'll lower it down to 8. Charges just fine. Oh, it overloads again. Yeah, for some reason it'll only run like 600 watts or something. Okay, anyway, for some reason it won't charge at 10 amps, but I guess it's the starting point. Okay, guys, man, dude, I'm telling you. Okay, yeah, so we'll run it like this for a little while. I'll come back in like 5 minutes. Alright, guys. But it seems to be charging at 8 amps just fine, so. Don't ask me why. It should be able to handle more than that, so. Alright. I'll let you know how hot it gets too. It's not getting hot right now. Make sure that fan works also. Oh yeah, the fan's not turning on. That's odd. Yeah, the fan should be turning on. It's not. So. We got this fan there, so. But it's not getting hot yet, so. Okay, so. Alright. Man, I might have bought another dud, man. At least this one works, so. Alright. Okay, it looks like it's been charging for a few minutes, and it's fine. Alright, the fan doesn't turn on. That's kind of alarming. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, there we go. It's turning on now. Alright, there we go. Let's try to put it at 10 amps. For whatever reason, it will not run this charger at 10 amps. It just overloads. So that's really odd. Alright, we'll switch the outlets. See, look. The current, you can see the current bouncing around. It's like at 5 amps. It should be at 10 amps. See, and then it overloads. All right, let's turn this off. Let's plug it into the other outlet. Okay, we'll plug it into this outlet right here. Okay. Fire it up again. Oh, it overloaded. It overloaded at 8 this time. Okay, it's charging at 8 right now. Put it at 10. Okay, there. So, see, whenever I put it at 10, I see these lights start to flicker and stuff. And then it overloads. That's kind of weird. It's not supposed to do that. See? Alright, so let's leave it at 10. Yeah, for whatever reason, it will not charge at 10 amps. It's really weird. So it kind of fails a load test, guys. This is a 1200 watts. This should be able to run this at full power, man. Alright, but it will work at 8, right? Yeah, it works at 8. I guess that's okay. Okay, well, anyway, what else can we... Okay, you know what else I got? I got a vacuum cleaner here. We're going to try the vacuum cleaner. This thing eats up about 1,000 watts, guys. So it should be able to run this, right? Find out. Plug it in. Alright, I'm going to go run it. Oh, wait, oh. Wow, it won't even run, see? There's something wrong with this inverter. This is not... There we go. It's at 1 kilowatt right there, according to the thing. So it's running. It's running and it's eating up 1 kilowatt. That's good. And the fan is on like really fast. So. But it's weird when I turn it on. When I turn it on, it like kind of doesn't like it. See? Yeah, something tells me something's not right with this inverter. That's probably why they sold it, man. All right, well, one more. We'll try a fan. Okay, next test, we're gonna use this really powerful blower fan. All right, this thing eats up a lot of power. I can keep this stuff really cool. Plug it in the outlet here. Alright, it's on. It's running. Alright, how many watts does this eat up? Only 180. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, lower the power down. 180 watts. Okay. That's the most powerful setting right there. 220 watts. This is easy. This hardly eats up any power. This is a very efficient fan. And I could use it to cool the inverter down. This is kind of overkill for the inverter though. The question is, let's see, let's put this on low and turn the vacuum on. It might overload it. Oh, it just... Yeah, it can't handle like a big surge. Oh, it's overload. Oh yeah, there you go. It's doing 1200 watts right now. Yeah, it can barely handle both of these. If I turn it on high, it'll overload. Oh, it's running. This fan really keeps the inverter cool, for sure. Alright, it says it's at 1.22 kilowatt. That's already past 1200 watts. So, I don't know. It works good, but doesn't work good is what I'm going to say. Alright. Alright, well, it looks like it runs. Alright, looks like it runs, guys. So I guess we'll use it, man. It seems like it's not running at the full power though. So, and we'll have to use this stinky fan to cool it, I guess. So that's what we'll do. So, okay, I'm gonna button everything up, and I think that's it for our test tonight. For some reason, it won't run my charger at 8 amps. Is that too much? I don't know. I think should be able to run it. I think this is 1200 watts, so maybe, yeah, maybe this inverter is a little underrated. But you saw it only eats up 500 watts when you plug it in. So, okay. Anyway, yeah, hooray! I got my inverter back. So I get an inverter again. So hopefully, if anything happens to this, if you feel like it doesn't work at all, we'll send it and to get it fixed. All right, and then if it breaks, if they can't fix it, they'll give my money back. So yeah, HadesOmega will be rocking this guy for now. All right, and then when I'm not using it, I'll flip the breaker off right over there. Okay, hooray! I got an inverter again. I'm happy. It sort of works. We'll see. I'll use it. All right. Yeah, it's been kind of crappy the last couple months. I haven't been able to use an inverter. I have to bring my generator with me if I want AC power. All right. Thanks for watching. So there we go. That's the update, guys. I got a new I got a new used inverter. Okay, guys, with a protection plan this time. All right. So hopefully this one will work well. All right. I have to say, I think the other inverter worked better. All I can say is don't buy a new inverter, man. Just buy a brand new one. Then you won't have problems. At least if you buy a brand new one, it'll have a warranty, you know. And if something goes wrong with it, you could send it back, and they'll or they'll send you a brand new one. All right, and then you know, they'll send you a brand new inverter, and then if that one goes bad, then you can send that one back too. So hopefully you'll finally get a good one. All right, but all I can say is, man, I have a solar power inverter, all right, in my garage, and I've never had a problem with it. All right, so you can have an inverter and not have any problems using it. So why can't this one do it? That's what I say. So this is very reliable. All right, but it fits in there so nicely. That's the reason why I have to go with this one. I have been kind of looking at other ones. I might be able to fit a different one in there. So I'm not really impressed with the Giandel brand, guys. To tell you the truth, all right. The only reason I bought another one of these is because it's already all set up for this, all right. And I would have to redo everything if, right, or at least most of it, if I wanted to do something else, all right. So, all right. Thanks for watching. HadesOmega out. That's the update. All right, but wait, there's more. I've got a new hot plate, all right, and let's go try it out. All right, I hope this one works, because this is one thing I would be doing with it. I would be cooking. Oh wow, the fan turned on a whole lot. Yeah, it works. Works fine. 680 watts this thing eats up. Not a lot of power. And you can hear the fan kicks on just fine. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. At least I can cook with it, right? Alright, here we go. Alright, well, check this out, guys. So I did a little charge experiment. I have a Giandel 1200W pure sine wave inverter installed on my Rav4 Prime. Alright, and I'm charging my my Redshift with my Rav4 Prime. Haha! Okay, it's pretty cool, right? So here I've got the power plugged in here, and as you can see, it's charging. All right. When I first plugged it in, it said it had no AC ground. All right, but it is charging right now. This display sucks, man. All right, but there it is. It's charging. All right. It looks like it's drawing about 1.1 kilowatt now. It was at 900. What I noticed is that the Redshift will charge at like 1100 watts or something. And then it'll once the inverter gets hot or the charger gets hot, it starts to go down a little bit. It goes down to like 900 watts. So, but yeah, this thing will get real hot real fast. It looks like this inverter can barely charge the Redshift because the 1200 watts is the max, and it's pulling like 1100 right now. So yeah, it's working. It's probably going to get real hot soon too. All right, but yeah, it's working, and I've got the vehicle on, so it's the DC-DC converters feeding that thing. So, but it's working. Yeah, HadesOmega was testing it out, but yeah, I've got it plugged into the outlet right here. Okay, and then it's plugged into the bike. You have to have the bonding plug on there. All right, it's looking for a ground, so you have to trick it with this. All right, so but yeah, it's working fine. Cool. So I could charge my Redshift with my Rav4 Prime. Now the Rav4 Prime has an 18 kilowatt hour battery pack, so you can probably charge 2 Redshifts with this if you have a full charge on that. So also that has a it has a gasoline, and it's a hybrid, so if the battery's low, you can put it in charge mode, and it'll charge the main battery up. All right, the EV battery. So there you go, pretty cool. Pretty rad. I'm charging my Redshift with my Rav4 Prime, but I have to have, so you have to have the charge cable obviously, and then you have to have a bonding plug, so it's to keep the Redshift happy. All right, but yeah, it works. So I've got the bonding plug here, and then I've got it plugged into, the Redshift is plugged into this one, but all of these go like to right here. So theoretically I could just pull these off, plug this into there, and then plug this into here, and it'll run. So, and it's drawing about 1100 watts right now, so pretty cool. So there's another charge experiment that works. So now I know when I go to the racetrack, if I wanted to charge my Redshift with my Rav4 with this inverter, it'll work. All right, it'll barely work. All right, cool. All right, HadesOmega out.